Guys, welcome to the channel. I hope you are doing well. We are experiencing a rare planetary transit which happens once in 12 years, which is when Jupiter is moving into its exalted state in the Cancer zodiac sign. Now, let us see how it impacts all the 12 ascendant, and let us start with the Aries ascendant in this video. So, for Aries ascendant people, Jupiter is the ninth and the 12th lord, which is sitting in the fourth house of happiness, peace, motherly comforts, home, real estate, that too in an exalted position. Jupiter is a functional benefic for you guys, and it is creating a Hansa Mahapurush Raj Yoga due to the Kendra Trikon combination. Now, this transit is majorly going to impact your mental state and how you feel. You finally feel a sense of happiness, a feeling that you were wanting all along. Cancer is a very emotional sign, and especially when an exalted planet sits in an emotional sign, the results gets amplified by 3 times, which is why you would have a strong emotional reaction if things does not go the way you want, especially when it comes to purchasing real estate property, in your home matters, in your household chores related responsibility, and in events related to your mother. But you need to learn to detach from the situations to avoid very emotional reactions. This is a time where you will realize that true happiness and how it has nothing to do with how much you earn, what is your status in the society, or your desires and the materialistic aspect of life. You would lose something close to your heart during this time, maybe some kind of a sentimental object or sentimental item, due to which you will realize that true happiness comes from detachment, especially detachment from the exterior world and from the desires. And this is the learning that you will get from the events that you experience in this period. You would become more emotionally wiser after dealing with the losses during this time. Some of you could lose comforts because of moving to a foreign location, or you could be more inclined to live like a yogi in a temple premises as part of some kind of ritual. During this time, your urge to have a sense of belonging expands, and you could be thinking of owning a home of your dreams. You are fed up with living in the restricted spaces and finally want to buy a large square footage home with a huge balcony or a terrace with a mountain view in a secluded environment, which could also be for investment purposes. But there is also some kind of emotional connection that you are looking for when you are looking for buying a property. The home that you would buy or would reside in during this time, you want it to be close, it could be close to a place of worship, or closer to a Balaji temple, bank, university campus, school campus, playground, courts, prisons, hospital, educational space. It could be somewhere closer to these spots. And you are more inclined towards a waterfront property or a beachside home, or at least you seek a swimming pool to be the bare minimum. There could also be some kind of auspicious ceremony conducted in your home, due to which you might have to do some kind of hosting for relatives coming from a long distance in your home. Some of you could do modifications in the temple or the study area portions of your room, and some of you could build a library zone in your home. Jupiter exalted in the fourth house, but it is also a 12th lord, right? It is a Dushtana lord sitting in the house of your happiness. So it is kind of a paradoxical situation where you want to feel a sense of belonging but also want to be detached from home, which is why some of you could take the decision to live alone to get the happiness that you're seeking for. Some of you could be relocating to a new residence, especially in foreign land, or you desire to do a workation kind of a situation in a very touristy vacation spot, especially a vacation spot closer to a water body, maybe living in a sea shack. For those who were living far away from the native place would feel an increased sense of nostalgia, and some of you could even move back home, especially for educational reasons. For those whose property is stuck, can get a way to do peaceful legal settlement. Now you will feel that it is enough of living in living a substandard life, and you finally want to take actions to upgrade your living conditions and to upgrade your lifestyle. You will spend a lot during this time to acquire comforts, to acquire luxuries. It could be in the form of wanting to live in a posh hotel for a vacation, buying expensive furnishings and decor pieces for your home, traveling via a more comfortable and luxurious travel medium compared to how you were traveling earlier. It could be moving from sleeper AC to a luxury AC coach in trains, right? You would be more inclined to relish on foreign delicacies during this time, and some of you would like to decorate your home with all kind of foreign souvenirs. You could also spend some time fixing any water linked issues, such as a leakage in your water tanks, fixing your leaking taps, fixing molds or fungus in your home. For those who are interested in cars and vehicles, would like to buy a model which works best for long distance journeys, for interstate travels. Some of you would like to live on road by buying a camper van or an RV to experience the nomadic RV living kind of a lifestyle. This is a flourishing time for people who are part of hospitality, logistics, real estate, hotel and construction related industry. People who are in educational dairy industry, who are working in this industry, it is also a good time. You might get some ethics and morality lessons at your home during this time. In the matters of education, this is a time where some of you could be homeschooled, or some of you would enroll in the long distance learning courses, especially in subjects linked to psychology, caregiving, nursing, law, finance, or related subjects. Now, the houses where Jupiter aspects is considered more beneficial compared to where Jupiter sits. So, for Aries ascendant people, Jupiter aspects the 8th, 10th, and the 12th house via the 5th, 7th, and ninth aspect. So, when Jupiter is aspecting your 8th house, you could feel a divine protection or can get divine guidance on how to overcome from a long standing crisis situation which was causing you significant financial losses, mental agony, and emotional restlessness during this time. You would have increased inclination to gain higher wisdom from learning esoteric subjects. You might gain some unearned wealth, especially in a foreign currency. Jupiter's seventh aspect for Aries ascendant is on the 10th house of your career matters. So, there could be some kind of divine protective aura that would help you in your career matters. Your work would be behind the scenes during this time. Your projects that you would be undertaking will not have that kind of a limelight, but yet you would feel a sense of elevation of your public status. Your bosses would support you during this time, and you could get a chance on working on some kind of a international project. Now, the ninth aspect of Jupiter is on the 12th house of foreign land losses. So, this ninth aspect of Jupiter is on its own sign, which is the Pisces zodiac sign. So, Jupiter is definitely going to try to prevent or protect its own house, right? So, it might result in increased expenses on, but it would be good expenses instead of bad expenses. You could spend more on vacations, donations, lifestyle upgrades, buying educational supplies, or purchasing some kind of a knowledge based subscription things. For those who are struggling with sleep disorders, can finally find ways to have a more better sleep, maybe by investing in some kind of luxurious mattress. Some of you could get an opportunity to travel far away, either in a foreign land or at a distant place, or in the form of a spiritual pilgrimage. I hope you guys like the video. Aries Ascendant people, please mention your experiences of this transit in the comment section. Please support the channel so that I can continue making more videos. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.